think you're gonna make some money with this? The first person that sees this is not even gonna want no smoke with it at all.
Good morning. I'm hoping today is dyno day. We got the car pretty much buttoned up. Honestly, I'm still like, it still looks unreal that this car turned to this, like, went from like, it's still a street car, but it like, to me, it looks like my B-Series front wheel drive car now. Obviously it's not, but honestly, it just looks great. I love how it looks. It looks, I think to me, it looks a lot better than what it did. Not with,
I think you're fucking blind.
not with that front bumper, bro.
Don't stick to,
Stick
to building cars, not bodywork.
Nah, that's not it.
That's not it?
Yo, so we tried to get this front bumper. We went out and got a front bumper just to test fit it, and it did not go good. J-Rock cut it, right? To make that even work, you'd need a huge lip.
I got an idea. We could just paint this black and it'll blend in. You wouldn't even know the difference.
No, we not hood rat. This looks like shit. Anyways, this bumper is not gonna work. So what do we end up doing, bro?
We got something nice. It's out of paint right now. I don't know if we're still gonna consider this a street car though after putting that bumper, but it looks really good.
We're using the stock fender, so it's still gonna be a street car.
Actually, the bumper is called a street bumper, so that's got to count for something, right?
Yeah, I agree. Car's pretty much fully buttoned up. Transmission is in. I don't know if I showed it to you guys, but everything's in. New starter, new alternator. We got the catch can lines done, new breather filters. Pretty much ready for the dyno.
This thing's ready to rock. Hopefully you're ready.
I'm ready, bro. Honestly, I'm really happy with the new alternator and that pulley setup. Let me see if I can turn this on.
That's a nice kit.
Yeah, it came with, the pulley came with that pulley and the belt, because my old belt was what?
The old belt is a 2-rib style, so it's super thin, and that's a 3-rib belt. So that's nice.
Hopefully it fixes our charging issue. But someone in the comments said something about grounds, but we have way more than enough grounds.
We had a starter issue. The starter was clicking. We had to tap on it with a hammer. It wasn't a ground issue at all.
Literally had two issues. We had the starter issue, which we always had. It's just, I tried to buy a Denso one, and they sent me a front wheel drive one. Honda didn't have one for an all-wheel drive transmission.
They stopped making them. It discontinued.
Yeah, it's discontinued. So I had to get the next best thing. So we actually bought two starters this time. I got one there for a backup.
Backup for the backup.
And then we have the brand new one on. So we got two. I got one alternator. I'm hoping everything's gonna be all right. Basically, we ran into issues and then the whole car got torn apart, which shouldn't have been done. But honestly, it's for the better.
It's supposed to just be an alternator and a battery, or an alternator and a starter.
It was, right?
I didn't know what happened.
I'll tell you guys what happened. Everybody got together. It's like, hey, look, what are you gonna use the car for? I was like, I'll just drive it around. It's like, we could actually make some money with this car. I was like, all right, whatever.
You think you're gonna make some money with this?
Yeah.
The first person that sees this is not even gonna want no smoke with it at all.
Bro, we can make some money with this. Like, I'm gonna drive this to wherever I gotta go to. It's not gonna be on slicks. It's gonna be on radials, you know, and it's not gonna be crazy. To me, I don't think it's crazy power for a Honda, at least.
Yeah, till you get in that thing.
Yo.
And then, is this a company car?
Yes, company car.
It's a company car?
So if I get beat with the Type R,
You bringing up this?
I'm bringing a knife. I'm bringing a knife to a gunfight, or you bringing a knife to a gunfight.
Just trying to bully me.
So our plan today, I'm gonna get the transfer case back from KJ. We are gonna put the car in a dyno. I'm gonna start it up, make sure everything looks good, sounds good. We're gonna get the car aligned, corner balanced with the new, we put stiffer springs in the back. Hopefully the dyno goes good. Hopefully I get the dyno in this video. I don't know, depends on how everything goes today, but I will vlog it, I'll post it, and then we just go from there.
You're gonna explain to them the dyno process on the all-wheel drive? Do they know?
Oh, drive shaft?
Yeah.
Yeah, so gotta pull the drive shaft out.
Yeah, we're gonna leave it disconnected, right?
Yeah.
When the transfer case comes? Yeah, just so
And then we're missing, what happened to the catch can? To overflow.
I would show, but that car's up in the air. You got your old faithful reservoir, which
It's zip tied up there.
It broke and you got it zip tied in there. Like, that car is so nice, and I don't even know why you got that thing in there.
You gotta do what you gotta do at the track.
We're gonna upgrade them with a nice aluminum piece that we're gonna mount. It's gonna sit right here. honestly.
Pretty much is gonna sit there. I gotta get a fitting for the top and then run it from here. We have a barbed line. Well, we're gonna see if we can get an AN line for the top of that for now, for the dyno. But if we can't, I'm just gonna use a barbed one until that fitting comes in. Pretty much catch can, fluids, corner balance alignment. We should be good for the dyno. I got a new battery, I'm gonna pick it up now. I don't know if this one's still good or not, but I'm just gonna get one for a spare just in case. This will all make sense in a couple of weeks, why we're getting spare parts, why we're getting the car ready, in pretty much a short period of time.
Seems like a very heavy preparation for just street driving, but you guys will see why.
It'll all make sense.
Time, yeah.
Honestly, hopefully I can get the dyno today. Like, that's my biggest goal, is to get the car buttoned up, and I want to do 4-wheel burnouts. Like, I just want to go in front of the shop or on the side of the shop and spin all 4 tires.
You won't do it.
I promise you.
I want that to be one intro at least.
If I could get that today, I want you to put water underneath all 4 tires.
I'm gonna make it rain.
So stay tuned. I'm gonna head up to Mike's now, get the fittings, and then hopefully we will be on the alignment rack in an hour or 2. So we are that much closer to the dyno. What do we got over here, bro?
Got some test strips for the bumper.
Which one are we going with?
I think this one looks the closest. That's pretty close.
It is pretty. So my brother did some spray outs for the front bumper. This is probably one of the worst colors to get painted because it. Tell them about what happens with paint. You know, firsthand.
It's never the same after you spray something once, and this car was already painted, so trying to match whatever mixture theirs was, and I think there's what, 4 different variants in this paint?
Yeah, 3 or 4. Like,
so
this color is different.
It's almost impossible.
Every one of my cars looks different, right? Different color.
Yeah, it's crazy. This is the most different though out of all of them. I don't know why, but this blue is just different. Almost looks more purplish in a way.
Yeah, I agree. So we put motor oil in, waiting for the transfer case coming right now, getting the overflow fabbed up, got the line already pre-made, gonna put coolant, change out this battery, we got a brand new excess, and then in about an hour, hoping to hit the dyno. You ready to do some burnouts?
Burnout?
Yeah, hell yeah. I don't care what time we're off the dyno.
Wait, in the parking lot though?
Not in the side, on the side. I ain't doing it in the parking lot. This shit'll leave some black strips. Let's just show them what we put for a bumper, because we got the other one back there.
Show them what?
Let's show them the bumper that we put on. This is not the bumper
Yeah,
that we mounted, but this is the same bumper we're putting on.
Yeah. And basically we had to cut a hole for the intercooler.
Kind of give you guys an idea.
I like how this bumper looks on the car.
You guys, it looks a little weird because it's white, but you kind of get the idea. We put a cutout for the intercooler, and the car is high right now, but it'll look kind of like this. Let us know what you guys think.
Wait till you see the real one. That's when it's painted and everything. We're never putting another stock bumper on this car.
No. This is a Jace composite street front bumper. So you can get it from them. They make them in just fiberglass right now. I know he made a carbon batch, but he doesn't offer them right now. That's the front ends that are basically on all our cars here. And if you need them, if you get one and you need it fabbed up, hit my guy up.
Hit up Sonic 2.
J-Rock. J-Rock will mock it up for you. But that's the plan, pretty much all buttoned up here. Fluids, transfer case, training fluid, battery, overflow. We hit the rollers.
Tune and then burnout.
Tune and then burnout, in that order.
In that order.
I like it.
That exact order.
Yeah. We got a transfer case.
We got it.
We got a transfer case. So let me give you guys a quick rundown on what happened. So I took my transfer case down, I had a spare. And when I put this car together originally, I didn't have those hypoid gears, that's what you call them? Something, whatever, those hypoid gears, whatever that you put. They're a nightmare to put in. So KJ has them, he's putting them in the billet one. So for now, I have the spare one in here right now.
So do we need to say a prayer?
No, because we have the main gears. We need to say a prayer when we launch the car, all-wheel drive. But on the dyno, we should be fine. It'll be all right. So I have another billet transfer case coming. This is just a spare one we're gonna use for the dyno. I'm just trying to get ahead of the game. Trying to get the car tuned, and then that way I just swap transfer cases later on during the week. But things are looking good for right now.
You know, it's mandatory for a mechanic or a technician to always road test the car and make sure it's safe before we give it back to the customer.
You need to let YouTube decide that. I don't know.
I think YouTube's with me. Like,
I don't think that was a rule though.
I'm pretty sure.
How many of those videos have you guys seen where technicians jump in the car and just, you see it totaled a couple minutes later down the street? I see that almost, yeah, I see that all the time. Mechanic drives car and crashes it during test drive. I think that rule just went out the window for 2023. We're pretty much ready for the dyno. This thing is looking really good. Honestly, the TEs are growing on me. I like your style. Sometimes I don't see the vision, but they do.
Nice and meaty, just how you like it.
A few moments later.
Moment of truth. First start with the new turbo setup, new alternator, new starter. This probably gonna be mad loud. Few idle adjustments. We're gonna strap it up to the dyno. We'll do the idle when we get strapped up. This thing sounds too good.
Can we just skip the tuning part and then just go right to the side street?
And do a burnout?
Yeah, I mean, it's partially tuned, right?
You know, he asked me earlier, he was like, oh, can I take it for a spin after the dyno? That's on.
I already tried. Isn't it like customary for if a technician's working on the car that before they give it back to the customer, you need to road test it to make sure, you know, all the bugs are worked out, the wheels don't fall off.
There's a video going on.
That's what he said.
Yeah, the Supra. Yeah, the Supra. So I'm super excited. This car, I couldn't get it to idle after the alternator took a dump. Everything seems good. Jordan just checked the alternator is putting out the voltage it needs to.
Yeah, but like I said, lunch break part 2.
Lunch break, you said?
I don't want no part in that.
Last time, what he means by that is last time they took my car out on lunch break, they blew it up. So they are not jumping in my car again. I got a free engine out of it.
Yeah, technically I bought the motor, so I should be able to drive it, right?
I got the crap under this.
You didn't get no free engine, did you?
I had to change it. I would have rather just paid for it.
Yo, poor J-Rock. Man, I can't wait. Honestly, I can't wait to put it on the
You know why
dyno.
I'm excited?
I'm excited to go to the streets.
Let me pull this the picture up that I have of when we started.
Started what?
The
Like
build, the all-wheel drive build.
the full, like
the car was running, but we never really got to enjoy it. But this is a pretty big day.
This car's been down for.
I'll tell you right now.
This car's been down, I think, for 2 years.
Look. May 5th, 2021.
Yes,
All the parts.
That's when you first put a wrench on it, right?
Yeah, when you first took it apart when the car was running front-wheel drive. That's insane. So pretty much what? Almost 2 years, a year and a half.
The thing is that people, you can think that this shit happens overnight. This thing, it takes a lot of time.
The car sat for a while though. Like we didn't even touch it. It wasn't even like we had so much.
It wasn't a priority.
That and ordering parts and stuff at the time too. Like, trying to get everything. I know you waited for the drive shaft for a little while.
Like almost a year.
The diff, you had an issue with the diff, right?
Yeah, the rear axles wouldn't clip into the diff. Something was wrong. I forgot what it was. It might have been the axles or something was wrong in the back. But I ran into so many issues. Things are coming along now. Can't wait for Jamie to get here. I am not going to share the horsepower number with you guys because it's going to be a grudge car. But you guys get to see the dyno. That's the most fun part.
Before, so.
No, I didn't tell them the dyno numbers before either. Let's just take a second and enjoy these badass Hondas RSX Type S, the EG that we built. One owner, Integra Type R, matching VIN, clean title, just so beautiful. This car is very, very, very clean. And it's sitting right next to the all-wheel drive car. But honestly, like looking in the shop every day, I'm super grateful for all this. And I love, love, love Hondas, Acuras. It's been my passion. I will not grow out of it. I'm gonna stick to basically these type of cars. Not too many people out here doing this, so you will always see these cars on my channel. All right, boys, so I decided to make this a 2-part video. Please don't kill me for it. I just didn't want to make too long of a video to bore you guys, so I decided to make a 2-part video. So next video that you guys will see will be the dyno footage. And again, I apologize. I promised you guys that I would post the dyno video in this video. Things just got a little bit carried away. We got a lot going on here. So in the next video, you guys will see the dyno. So I'm gonna end this video. Please don't kill me. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave a comment. It really helps me. So I will see you guys on the dyno video.